Folks, these are my friends and neighbors, Johannes and Nadine, and they're pretty well the founding members of the Granby Wilderness Society that's been instrumental in preserving this whole area north of here from logging and preserving it in its natural state. And so aside from the facts they're going to give you, there's a lot of inspiration and courage and will that goes into this. And it also has global implications. This is what they're doing locally, but it has ramifications for the whole world. So with that,
Thank you. As you came up here, you must have seen the Granby River, I'm sure. And this Granby River goes right from Grand Forks and right up to where it starts up here in the GatherWEing Hills. And this is a place where actually we are going to take a group up next weekend. So if you're interested, you can get on there too. But coming up, you have seen this, and this river was actually a result of the last ice age 10,000 years ago, and where there was a mild ice on top of here, and that's why the ice scoured off blocks of granite and different stones, and you can the one you sit on, you see they're nice and smooth, and it all happened because they got old in the under big pressure of this glacier. It was holding water, and so now we have it here. And it doesn't make a good garden, but it gives you certainly even I think we have to feel that a stone also have something to do in this world, and it becomes sort of kind thing. We like stones. We move them around and rearrange it, but we don't really hate them. So that's but you would also have seen some places there would be sand on following the river and something across, and that's also where the glacier went and stopped and went again, so the sand would settle down, so the whole flat. But else this whole area where we are here, on the flat area now, it was under water and under ice and under big pressure. And anyhow, we first time when I came up there, I felt that's about 20 years ago, I guess. Came up to see Sean, who was already at that time a good friend of mine, and I came up from Mexico, and I drove up here and saw this valley, and it was like my roots sank in, that I was like home. And up to that time, actually, I had been sailing and thought I would sail the rest of my life. But I was up here helping Sean doing some of the round houses here. And next year I ended up coming up again, and the following year I started building a house. So that's the way I ended up here. And I really do believe that's my home, that I really belong here. I came originally from a little country in Denmark in Europe. But what we are doing here is this is now a park, what you see here. And the core, you have heard on that there was a law that the government started all that, and so there was also this line here. It was they were supposed to protect the park, in special protect the grizzly, because there is just a few grizzly bears living here, and this is very important that they can have more area. But now the present government has said no special management zone more. So this is a big setback. Also, this is an area we want to add to the park because it is like the park, same kind of trees, the same river running through, and here from here they start an Indian trail going up, and we have cleared that trail so you can now hike up here, and there is some campsites and so on, and so we are still fighting with the government and the loggers about getting this, and we hope we will get it, because we will certainly keep on fighting as long as we can and as good as we can. And what the Granby Wilderness do is society, we try to make people understand that it's not just to have a trail here, but that this is something that cover the whole area here. Because if we take the trees away from such that we wouldn't have the rain, the water, and there would be the control over water as it is now. So all this is so important, but we also know that this is not just a local thing, or not even a BC thing or a Canada thing. It's a worldwide thing, that the trees are taken away, and trees gives us oxygen, and here we are taking trees, more and more, fewer and fewer trees, and more people, and we are making a big catastrophe for ourselves if we don't find out that we have to have trees, and we have to respect the trees. All what you see here, this colored thing, is places where the next 5 years will be locked, and you can see there, for instance, here, there's a really concentrated place, and this is the grizzly's habitat where they live, and you can, if you look at it, really you can see that this is really where they are taking their home away, and where do the grizzly go? So this is a really, really sad thing. So actually, we should have a sign of this for showing how beautiful it is. This is the first, what you see here is the park, and this is what I said we wanted added to it here. And now these are going to be locked the next 5 years if they have their way. And you can see this right into the park, right into the river. Ugly, terrible. And it's very steep here, and there will be catastrophe if they're locked. The water will come down and take the rest of the trees away. And the pictures here, this is from the Blue Joint. That the mountain is here, right on the border. That is actually in the park. And but when you stand there, you can already see. We have pictures, but we don't have them here. You can see many clear cuts, scars all over the mountains. So it's really sad. And here, this is where they have, because they have logged, they've got slide, and so there's a new waterfall, man-made lake. These are some of the bridges we have made for make it easier to walk on. The trail there is have been there for 1,000 years, I guess. The Sinai's Indians own actually all this land, but the government and the logging companies, they think they own the land. So here we are working on making this trail more easy to work on. And this is a special, very beautiful place called the Canyon, and that is here. And that's the same we have up there on the poster. And I don't know if you see anything else. Do you want to say something?
Yeah. This is a really impressive hike. If you are new to the area or just visiting right now, it's about 40 kilometers from here north along the Granby River, and you can hike this trail which follows the Granby River and even swim in really crystal clear waters, and so that's a pretty easy hike for anybody, any age. It's pretty much level ground. Where we'll be going next weekend is in the Galloping Hills.
What they actually, yeah.
Yeah. Here you can see this view here. This was an article, this whole thing, if you are interested in looking at it later on, it was published in Beautiful BC magazine last summer. And this is where we are going to be going, up in Mount Scaria, which is all alpine meadows. And we expect that when we go next weekend, it will be covered with flowers like it. It's really impressive. And we'll be camping overnight, and it will be a full moon, so it should be quite nice.
Yeah.
It's quite high up, about 2,200 meters, so it can actually freeze overnight. Yeah, I kind of was interested in maybe talking about why I do environmental work, because sometimes I kind of wonder why am I doing this to myself, kind of thing, because it can be quite frustrating kind of work, and also it can kind of go against what I want to do in my life. Like I live in the forest in a kind of a down-to-earth lifestyle, and sometimes I find myself sitting at the computer for hours instead of being out in the garden, and I kind of feel, well, am I getting caught up with what I'm trying to not necessarily fight against, but have an impact on in some way. So I find that it really comes down to a question of balance, and that I sometimes have to take a step back and kind of do things that are really nourishing me and healing me, and then I can go on, because otherwise I can get really drained by it, because it's kind of an ongoing thing, and there's lots of energy being put out, but there's not really a lot coming back. And this morning I was actually reflecting on that and wondering where is it coming from, and I
She hardly said anything, and I knew I had to be here. And when I follow my intuition, I'm always very grateful that I have done so, because there's something here which really is not in place. I'm actually very fortunate to be found out here. Thank you.
Naomi, Lewis from Crest Valley, BC, which is between Nelson and Castlegar. This reminds me of a dream I had last night. This teeth. Interesting. It was a very interesting sleep. And I had to process stuff. I was pretty uncomfortable for a while in the night in just being in myself. Mostly just listening to the creek and getting used to the nature. We live on a very busy highway, so it's all very noisy. And then I had a wonderful dream where I met people. Everybody in the dream was very clear and colorful and a person. And there were men and women. And in the end, a woman like Venus, she was all naked and she was just very beautiful. And I was, it just feels like as you get older, you also return to your the earlier phases in your life to make peace and harmony with things that weren't maybe so peaceful and harmonious about who you were. So I feel very honored that she showed up last night. It has something to do with this place, I'm sure. So, hope.
My name's David. I'm an inhabitant of planet Earth. The part of it I reside in right now is called Salt Lake City, Utah. But I've been gone from there for the last 6 months, just traveling around looking for new places, new people, and new things. And I was fortunate enough among the places and people and things to have run into Sean and Esther in the other part of their life in Sun City, New Mexico. And they told me about this place and asked me to come up and join them. And it's one of the most fortuitous things I've done in quite a while. I hope to meet everyone here. This is just an incredible thing that's happening that you're all doing here.
Troy Leonard. I'm from the Kelowna region at this time in my life. Felt like being in a Grecian amphitheater just a few minutes ago, in which people are, just like at this moment, get a chance to speak from their heart and speak their truth. I'll be getting a chance to speak at 2 o'clock a little bit more so and in a deeper way about what I do and why I do what I do. I'm just really pleased to be here. I felt very strongly that the gathering also had the symbol of a triangle or eagle in it before I came here. The idea of opening the eye of sight a little bit further, and one of my primary purposes of coming here is to receive a stronger vision or a stronger feeling of my vision that has guided me throughout my life. I believe I've been guided all of my life. So I feel very privileged to be here with great souls, both young and old, and hope to meet more of you more personally. It's something that I myself have been avoiding a lot in my life. I'm a kind of loner. I'm an introvert, and so I've forced a certain kind of schedule of demand onto myself to become more of an extrovert. And this helps me balance off my life, otherwise I would just live on my own a lot. So at 2 o'clock I'll get more of a chance to speak a bit about what I do and why. Thank you very much.
My name is Nadine Deschiron. I live on this land about 5 minutes from the woods. And I guess I don't really have anything to say at the moment, so I'll pass it on to somebody else.
Well, I'm not very good at public speaking. My name is John Bradley. I live in Kelowna. I hope soon to learn alternate living and live where I'm not in what they call the rat race downtown, and just learn many gifts from that living. I would like to say that I will share whatever I have, if anybody asks. And one thing I would like to ask, which seems very strong for me, is I'd like to feel some type of healing from my friend. Love and physical healing. He came here today and made me very warm and feeling good, and I would really like us all to give him good love and healing, and put out some type of energy that helps his physical ailments. And that's my friend, Reg. Thank you.
Welcome, Ray.
Welcome.
My name is Norbert Martens. I come originally from Europe, Belgium, a small country, very much devastated by our Western lifestyle, so it was about time to come out here and to see what a wonderful place, what a wonderful country we still have here. And I really admired the efforts of Nadine and Johannes to preserve whatever they see as valuable here. Because once you've missed it, then you know exactly what you're fighting for. So therefore I encourage you all to help in that effort. And it's also been my hope and my dream to work along these lines and to save what's left for the next generations. And a place like that is such a healing place to reawaken that and to see what Sean has done here in such a beautiful place, rock by rock, making stepping stones for all of us. And I think it's important to come to this place of healing. It's about a year ago that I came here the first time. A friend brought me here, and I felt such a relief, such a healing power. And I said, well, I have to come back, and here I am. Thank you for joining us.
Okay. Actually, I wanted to see this tag today. Close door. Yeah, my life, I think, like everybody's life, it follow a certain pattern, and you do what you have to do, and to your life, and it just couldn't be anything else. But it, I have had a very interesting, for me, life for sure. I never have a dull time in my life. So much have happened all through. From I can remember back to even from 12, 40 years old, getting interested in Gandhi and reading about him, and he guided me to the next one and to the next one, and so you are constantly, I hope, growing and understanding more and helping people, and I feel this is what life is all about, to grow and to help others, and I think in all people there is something of that, but so many people hide it, and they get caught in the to get all this money, and that would be happy. That would be they feel happy if they have more money and more money and more money. I haven't got very much money, but I'm not afraid I go and lose them, at least, you know. That's one thing. So I think where we can help, that's the best. If we really do help somebody, it feels good for you too. And so I would like to see people have more of that in them instead of greed for more success. So I hope we all here can come to that that we really do want to do something for other people and feeling good and feeling good. That's all. Next.
Hello, my name's Linda Harlow. Been here for 3 or 4 days. I came to be with my mother, to spend some time with her, and to come and see Sean and Esther. And then all this was here, and I've had a delightful time. I'm an extrovert. I'm learning to be still and quieter. And Eon that made this stick, and I would love to take it home to take all the power and energy through it that everybody has felt. Anybody else? We haven't met you. Oops.
My name is Elsa Hein. I'm from Seminar. I've heard about Sean and Esther for quite a while now, and have not been able to come to the others. Seminar people have come here because of the wonderful things they're doing, and I have not been able to attend, so we came along to check it out, and it's wonderful. It is just wonderful. I'm glad to be here. Just full of anticipation. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we're going to do it.
Good for you. Yes. Yes.
This is an awful thing to do to her because I know she's shy.
We'll all sit by.
I'm Mary DeLay, and I'm from Sean and I. Also, and I came up together. And I have not been to a gathering here. We've had other gatherings around Naramata out that way. But it's very nice to be here. retired or supposed to be, although I feel very like I can't be retired. I got to do something. So I'm very glad to be here, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot out of it. The energy and everything. Thank you. Who's next?
I'm Chris, and for the sake of making this video a little better, I just like to capture this from the inside out. Let people know exactly what everybody's going through. So that's it for me right now.
Chris, take the picture to stand.
So, anybody else? Anybody? Just lay it down.
I thought that perhaps some of us might have some special interest that we don't really know. You know, we all seem to magically connect with who we want to connect with. But if somebody has a subject or somebody, a particular interest that they want to connect with someone, maybe they shout it out and somebody remember it and then we'll get together on it.
I have a video that I would like to show sometime today and maybe tomorrow as well. It's called Doing Time, Doing Vipassana, and it's filmed in India, in the largest prison in India actually. And it's a documentary. It shows what happened when Goenka gave a course, a Vipassana course, to 1,000 inmates in the prison, and the kind of transformation that happened. That happened through the course and after the course to the inmates. And, it's a really powerful video. It's very beautifully done as well, and it's about 52 minutes. So I don't know. I don't know that there is a schedule yet for the videos, but that will be available to see. And whoever is interested in Vipassana and courses and all that, I could talk to them about it. And we also have a little video following the presentation we did earlier about the Granby Wilderness and the Traverse Creek area, which is the area south of the park that we are trying to get protected. We have a short video of about 12 minutes that also we will try to schedule sometime during the weekend.
there's quite a few new people that came in this morning. We had an introduction last night where everybody took the stick and introduced themselves. So I'd invite the people that came in this morning and weren't involved last night, if they're new to the place or just arrived today, to come and tell us who they are and a little bit about themselves.
And if any of the people that were here last night want to also say something, I guess it would be okay.
Absolutely.
Well, Sean, you dragged me out of here. I've not much of a speaker. I can write lots, but to speak, I'm not that good. Anyway, my name is Walter Mala. I'm from Tasselgar and from Hawaii. And Scott and Helen Nearings were always my somebody I really looked up to. And I see Sean and Esther are carrying their work quite a bit. And it always inspires me a lot to be here. And I'm so glad there's some people like them still around. Somebody after simple living. And it's I wish there were more of us like that. I love it myself. My life is very simple also. But Sean and Esther, they're sort of more in the public, whereas I'm a hermit. And more power to you, Sean and Esther. I love you for this. And I hope to attend more of your gatherings and perhaps some workshops. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Should we sing and rejoice or hold hands and pray and lift the roof off? We all came so long, far away to be together to share. We have to let go. Sitting in the silence, listening to the trickling water.